Those of you out there just wanting another 150 rear wheel horsepower without sacrificing any drivability, and you want just the extra sound and performance, in my opinion, this is the package for you. Welcome back to the channel, guys. For you LT1 owners out there, whether it's a C7 Corvette or a 6th gen Camaro, looking for that extra power and extra performance to turn your LT1 into like an LT4 platform, which comes supercharged from the factory. Standing behind me is what we call like our stage 2 supercharged package. In my opinion, it is one of the most common packages and the most perfect package for your average guy out there that's looking for just an extra 150 rear wheel horsepower without sacrificing any drivability whatsoever. The car still runs and drives like stock, but 150 rear wheel horsepower makes it feel insane compared to stock. So if you're used to 385 rear wheel horsepower, which is what this car baselined with, then you have 530 plus, almost 550 rear wheel horsepower when we're done with it. Night and day difference. And with a linear horsepower curve, it makes it easy for you guys out there that have never driven a high horsepower car before to kind of go in stages, you know, to start off with 385, then 530, then if you want more later, you can send it back for more. But let me kind of show you about this car and the package. We used to call it our like 650 flywheel supercharged package. I think we call it now like our stage 2 supercharged package. It includes a centrifugal supercharger system, air-to-air intercooler, new spark plugs, new wires, as always, American Racing headers, complete connection pipes. This one has the stock mufflers on it. We do our custom breather setup, 180-degree thermostat in it. And again, this car drives like a factory vehicle. It looks super clean under the hood. And most customers' favorite part is hearing the bypass valve when driving this thing. When you go to get on it and you let off, they love the whooshing sound of the bypass valve. So I'm gonna hop in it here in a few minutes and go for a test drive, because it's been a while since we've done a convertible. And here in this 137-degree heat, I think I'm gonna leave the top on it, but I'm gonna go test drive it anyways and see how she does. Beautiful 2015 C7 Corvette, 2015, low mileage, only 23,000 miles on it. You can tell he keeps his car very clean and in good condition. And I briefly talked about earlier about this package. LT1 owners out there, if you have a C7 or a 6th gen Camaro, not modified yet, there's different ways to go about adding just 100 more horsepower to your car, whether it's just putting a supercharger on it or doing like a heads and cam package and keeping it naturally aspirated. A lot of customers love the way the camshaft sounds and the lope that you get at idle. Pulling into a car show, everyone knows when it's camming that you have a cam in your car. But then we also have a whole bunch of customers that want their cars to idle and drive like stock, just hear a little bit more sound and a lot more performance. And for those customers, this is the way to go. You get the awesome sound from the centrifugal supercharger while you're getting on it. You get the awesome sound of the bypass valve when you let off of it. And with the American Racing headers and the connection pipes with the stock mufflers, you can actually make this thing with the dual mode mufflers sound like a stock car while driving around. But then also with the dual mode open, it sounds just as loud as our 1,000 horsepower packages when you're getting into the throttle. But normal driving, this car literally drives like a bone stock car. You would not know if you closed my ears, if I put earbuds in, I wouldn't know this thing had anything done to it until I stepped on the throttle. The car still has the factory Michelin's on it, so I am going to make a quick little pull to check shift points in this thing. It is, of course, 157 degrees here in Houston, but bypass valve sounds so good. Because it has the Michelin's on it, I'm just going to do a third gear roll. We'll check the third to fourth shift. So about 3,500 RPMs. And then just roll into it. Traction control lights still flashing at me. Oh. Sounds so good. And even in third gear, I wish I had a light to show you, or video. The traction control light was still flashing at me as soon as I stabbed it in third gear. Just giving you guys an idea how much more horsepower this thing makes than stock. Second gear, we still would be able to use second gear. Traction control is just going to kick in that much more. If this customer decided he wants to really run it really hard at lower speeds, that's when you put a Toyo on it and it would dead hook pretty well. Again, this is a centrifugal blower, so it's got a linear horsepower curve. So as RPM climbs, boost climbs, so does horsepower. But this thing feels amazing and sounds incredible. The bypass valve is what just everyone loves. Like, you go under a bridge like this, it's hard to beat that. You got the exhaust plus the bypass valve. And again, when you're actually in the gas, the centrifugal supercharger, it doesn't whine like a root style blower, but you hear it zinging. I'm gonna pull over, check the logs. Everything felt good on that pull. But again, those of you out there just wanting another 150 rear wheel horsepower without sacrificing any drivability, and you want just the extra sound and performance, in my opinion, this is the package for you. But if you're out on the fence on what to do, call the shop, email us. We have plenty of sales staff or myself to try to point you in the right direction to give you the package that fits your needs and goals. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Mr. Hopewood, getting ready to ship your car back to you. We got your goodies in here. So you have t-shirts. Yeah, what else we got? We got t-shirts, keychains, and then we always give brochures to all of our customers that they get back with the nice dynograph on it. So a lot of our customers go to car shows and stuff and want to show the car off. This fits perfectly on front of the car in the windshield, so people that walk up to you can see what's done to it and see how much horsepower and torque she makes. Everyone else, stay tuned for the next video, as we have a lot of high horsepower cars being built, as well as a lot of new C8 and LT2 and Global B platforms being done as we speak, making crazy numbers. So subscribe to our channel, guys. If you aren't already, please hit that like button if you like this video, and see you next time.